Will Hochman, who's 4-1, playing Infect, versus Ben Janis playing Green Red Tron. You know what? There's no game records here. This is a clean match. So both players are going to be 0-0 here. Starting. Oh man, my table's crooked.
Yeah, I know.
Boy, that's good.
There's like a billion people.
There are a million, literally a million people here in the store.
Yeah, the whole place is full. Don't even have a table to like play casual games or anything like that.
There's no table for casual games. I'm pretty sure there was a Modern Masters draft that tried to fire, and we didn't have a free table yet. We've got close to 57 players in the PPTQ.
Yeah.
Because people dropped at the last second and started switching over from the IQ to the PPTQ. So, you know what? Guys, it's a busy day here in the shop.
It's pretty insane.
It's pretty nuts.
So Will Hochman on the right playing Infect against Ben Janis on the left playing Green Red Tron. It's a pretty good matchup, I believe, for the Infect deck. So I also know Alex Zarowski 5-0 playing Caleb Schur, who is also 5-0.
Yeah.
Storm versus Infect, another good matchup for Infect today.
That'll be nuts.
Man, I should have played today.
You should have. You should have
played.
Deck. You could have played and done pretty well, except knowing you, your luck would have been kind of low tier.
And I would just played like garbage. So,
guys, thanks for sticking around and hanging out with us today, enjoying the chat. We'd love to have you follow the channel if you haven't already.
Had more sweet issues with Wizards Event 4.
Why? What happened with Wizards Event 4?
It was like saying that all of the rounds weren't
input correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Thanks, War.
Oh, are these guys getting deck checked?
Will Hochman, now apparently playing a different deck.
Pulled the wrong deck out.
Whoops.
This guy.
That seems a bit sketchy.
He didn't present yet. No, he
So
did. Didn't he?
Was that like a fake out?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I'm not 100% sure what just went on there.
I guess it doesn't matter.
A little crazy.
You know?
You don't care. You're just
What
like, you know what?
My opponent presents the wrong deck. You just have him shuffle another one. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
You'd let it slide, huh?
Not like we played the game.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, hey, man. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Unless the only time it's sketchy is if he has 2 Infect decks.
Oh, I see. Sure.
So he has the same deck.
Yeah.
2 of them. Draws his hand, doesn't like it, and says, "Oh wait, this is the wrong deck."
Oh, and then switches
to
like
another Infect deck.
Sure. Or what if he switches to just a not Infect deck, like just a deck that's like it's like this? Oh, what went to the rock?
No, I mean then he'd get a game loss because it would be obvious. And
well, that's true. Yeah.
He would turn one, Thoughtseize him, and then we'd just give him a game loss.
Yep.
So, all right, now I think he's good.
All right, shuffling up. Let's see how he goes.
So Ben Janis, he's going to mulligan. Will Hochman, he's going to draw a new 7 out of his new deck.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with that statement.
That
seems 100% okay. It has been an interesting day for Magic.
Can't believe Alex Zarowski isn't going to give me a cut of his cash.
I can't believe there's a million people here.
I can believe there's a million people here.
Really?
Yeah.
When there's only 115 participants that have 5K in the other day?
Standard. People like modern, apparently.
That's true. It is modern season.
It's hard to find modern events. Not hard to find standard events.
You're not wrong.
You can play one of those every weekend.
You are not wrong. I meant to ask you, what's up with that coffee cup, man?
Let's try and have it in the morning.
Okay, beyond that, I'm okay with that. I think that's like a thing. I bet for hipsters. But what's like? What else is going on that cup?
What about it?
Is that a poo cup? You got poo cup? Why you got poo cup? Is that what that was?
It's a teacup, man. It's just got it stained with tea.
Bro, that looks like poo cup.
All right, well, here
Matt
we
Dow's
go.
using a poo cup.
Turn 1 breeding pool. Play a noble hierarch. Yeah, we're on the lands in front.
I think people in Europe use poo cups. That was like a thing at one point.
Just gotta let it go, man.
I can't. It's really freaking me out,
bro. Ben Janis gonna draw. He's gonna play Urza's Tower and a Chromatic Star.
Seems good. Wants to set up the Ancient Stirrings.
Well, Hochman, he's gonna untap. Does have Inkmoth Nexus in hand, along with Glistener Elf. He's gonna play an Inkmoth Nexus.
Ooh, boy.
And he's going to play a Spellskite. And he's gonna play a Glistener Elf.
Sure.
Pyroclasm would be pretty good here.
Or Fire Spout eventually would be nice, but he's got to probably remove it right now. He's gonna
No
attack.
fire spouts in Ben Janis's
Really?
deck.
Decided to play the pyroclasms instead?
He's playing the 2-mana kills.
I don't know. The fire spouts are pretty good. Not that there's anything wrong with pyroclasm. It's all right.
Well, I think either way, I don't think he has one of them. So
Yeah.
he's probably just dead next turn.
There will be a substantial amount of effect coming his way. Ben Janis trying to decide how he wants to go ahead and resolve this.
Plays an Ancient Stirring.
Ancient Stirring?
Still has a color floating. Probably just green.
I would think so.
Finds a mine.
Does he have an additional Ancient Stirrings?
And there is a Chromatic Star. Sphere.
All right. Is that
The OG one.
Is that a Chromatic Star from Invasion?
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, that's sweet. It's
running
brown.
Gerard on there. Come on.
Alright, there's a Gitaxian Probe.
Oh boy.
Sees O-Stone, Mine, Ugin, Worm Coil, and Sylvan Scrying.
All right. So Ben Janis with a handful of gas, but I don't know if it's going to matter here.
Yeah, I think Will Hochman might just be able to kill him this turn.
Yep. He's going to be down to 15 so far.
Yep. Well, he does. His hand is like a couple of protection spells and a Become Immense. So it's not great. He is able to cast this Become Immense, though. There's Wild Defiance.
So Glistener Elf, 1, 2, 3. Wild Defiance is +3/+3, correct?
Correct.
When targeted? Okay, so
So there's Wild Defiance, and then he's going to attack for 2.
that's just going to be 2.
Then down to 2 poison.
Sure thing.
And now I'm 100% sure that Ben is just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if he Pyroclasms, Will gets 2 guys in his yard, and then he has Become Immense, which is 1.5 million plus to give us Ink Moth. So cracks the sphere, finds another tower, has another star in hand. Is gonna play a star. It's getting late in the day.
You drink from that poop cup.
Shut up. You shut up. There's a star. There's a mine. Use the mana from the mine to crack the star. Imagine probably still floating red just in case he hits Pyroclasm.
Yeah.
He does find Pyroclasm, so he's going to Pyroclasm.
Nice.
Will able to give his Noble Hierarch protection. Alright. Well, that works too.
He's going to drop down to 13. Why would you get the Noble Hierarch protection?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah. All he has to do is target one thing with Become Immense and it's over.
Yeah, I think it's fine. We're going to swing. That'll be a lot of Infect.
And you're dead. That is 10?
That is
10 Infect, exactly.
10 Infect +2. This will be a game
Will Hochman going to win game 1.
And you
Not surprising.
You should have played today. You would have had your.
I know.
Would
have been the first
field day.
The first modern event that I've played where Infect was actually good, instead of just jamming it when it's terrible, like when there's like 1 million blue-red Delver players with
Colligan's commands and just straight up removal for all your stuff. You're like, oh, all right, hit up those sideboards real quick. Well, I'll go through one. You can go through the other. I'll cover Mr. Will Hochman's here. He's got 2 Spell Skite, 1 Dispel, 3 Nature's Claim, 3 Twisted Image, 1 Piracy Charm, 1 Wild Defiance, 2 Dismember, and 2 Spell Pierce. So that seems pretty standard. And this is very similar to the sideboard for Mr. Zarowski.
Yep.
Maybe just +1 Dismember and -1 Dispel, I think. And maybe, Wild Defiance was in his as well. So, what do you like? What do you want to bring in?
I think that Spell Pierce is probably pretty good in this matchup, and I think Nature's Claim is also pretty decent.
Sure.
Kill their O-Stones if they have them, Spell Skites if they have them, can take out Worm Coil Engine, and then Spell Pierce you can also try to
slow them down a little bit.
Yeah, slow them down a little bit, but they do get real bad real quickly.
No, yeah, it's not. You're not wrong. I mean, early on to clip a Scrying is not bad at all.
Scrying,
I
even just hitting a map if you can.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, understandable.
If you can use them, they keep a lot of hands that are I have 2 timepieces and a map, and then you just Spell Pierce their map and then hope they don't get there.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. That seems fairly decent.
I think like Gitaxian Probe is not very good. Dismember I don't think is very good. So Dryad Arbor.
The Gitaxian probes are okay just for the cantrip, but I mean he's only running one dismember main.
Spellskite's also not great, you know.
So his openings are not that high. I mean I could probably remove the one of sleight of hand. I don't think that's really necessary in this matchup. I see why he wants to run it, but that's fine. Let's take
Distortion,
a lot of our
Strike, bad. You know, there are a lot of bad cards.
All right, hit me with that green-red Tron
He's
sideboard.
got 2 Crucible Worlds, 1 Ghost Quarter, 4 Nature's Claims, 3 Rending Volleys, 2 Spellskites, 2 Thragtusk, and a Vandal Blast. I think.
What's with Thragtusk? What are you doing with all these Thragtusks running around?
Just trying to gain life against Burn, man.
That's it? Real? I feel like there's better ways, but...
I don't know. Thragtusk is pretty good. Gains you 5 and then leaves behind a sweet blocker.
I'm not saying it doesn't gain you a lot of life. I'm saying there are better ways.
I think Ghost Quarter here is good, and I think the Spellskites are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Janis is still one of the few green-red Tron players that I see running Crucible of Worlds.
Aliantrazi had it in his deck that won.
Did he?
Yeah, and he was just recurring Ghost Quarters against his Amulet
Sure.
opponent, Chris Van Meter, in the finals.
That seems all right.
That's, I think, why people are on it.
Okay. Understandable. I just know that it was a card that was in the deck, then a card that was out of the sideboard for a while. You know what I mean? It bounced around some. I'm not saying it's not a good card to run, but if you get Sowing Salts, you're... All right. Good Crucible. Your lands are gone.
People don't play Sowing Salt anymore.
Why?
I don't know.
That's insane. That is insane.
If you want to beat Tron, Sowing Salt is... Besides... Well, no. If you want to beat Tron...
Yeah.
Sowing Salt is probably the best card against them.
You're not wrong.
Like Blood Moon, they can still beat you.
Correct.
Because they can just assemble the 7 lands necessary to cast their cards.
Sowing Salt's like, hey, I'll take your Tron out, and then I'll take out 3 more lands from your deck. So
yeah,
it's not bad. I mean, granted, it is a 4-mana spell, so a lot of the Grixis Delver decks can't afford to run it. But there's some other decks. John, I'm looking at you.
The Green-Red Moon deck from Josh Broman.
Yeah, Josh Broman's Green-Red Moon deck.
You could turn 3 people with it.
Excuse me, I'm going to attack you with Standard Dragons and aggressive 4-drop flying hasters. You're dead. You're dead to dragons. You're dead to standard cards. It's like, oh, okay. I'll just scoop up my cards then.
William Mulligan probably didn't have an Infector.
Also, I mean, to be fair, Josh Broman was also killing people with 5-6 Termaglyphs on the 2. So
yeah.
that happened.
Termaglyph's a hell of a card.
Do you know how many XOs are left?
There are
2. And they're
3.
currently playing each other? 3
I
right
think
now?
there are 3.
All right.
There's Caleb Scherer, Zarowski, and
one
other.
Unknown.
Yeah.
All right. There you go, guys. You got 3 XOs left in the SCG IQ.
So 1 will get pared down.
Yes.
Probably Zarowski. He got pared down last time.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
You beat him, so beat Twin again. Beat Twin 2 times in a row. Will Hochman is just mutilating his cards. They're just mutilated. Look at him. You can just see the bend in them from here. Learn to bridge, son.
Oh, learn to bridge. This says the 50-year-old man playing Magic the Gathering. You
Not
got
50
him.
yet.
You got him. Let's see if Ben Janis has some answers to this Infect. There's no Malira in your sideboard. I mean, that's not... Oh, okay. He's showing us... He's saying, this one's good. I like this.
It's white-bordered?
It's white-bordered. That might be...
Is that what he was saying? Is that it was white-bordered? I don't even know.
It's either white-bordered or I like this one.
Oh. Could have been.
Coincidentally,
Spellskite. Seems like a good hand.
Yeah, that's alright.
Fetch. Get him. Nature's Claim. Ooh. Will Hochman has that Legends Pendelhaven.
Ooh.
Not a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
You like the time shifted?
I do. It's more. It's got more color to it.
Cleaner artwork.
This is a dead Spellskite.
Bye, Spellskite. I mean, he tried. Yeah, it's a Spellskite. Ben Janis gonna go up to 24.
It's cool. He's got natural Tron. He doesn't care. I don't know. We need an Infector. There's an Infector.
That's a Blighted Agent.
Old Blighty. Here's the power plant.
Yep.
No doubt. Oh, look at that. Off the top.
Jeez.
Get Karned. Okay, game over.
Goodbye.
Nice playing with you.
Goodbye.
God, I absolutely hate this deck. It's
Why do you
so
hate the
dumb.
deck?
Oh my god.
The deck's fine.
No, this deck is the worst.
Play Pitting Needle. No,
Yeah, this is modern.
Welcome to modern
Top
magic.
deck's power plant to have natural Tron and Karn's him.
Karn's gonna beat you. We're going to game 3, baby.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, man.
Modern is sweet.
Don't be upset. This is what we've been asking for. This is what we like. We like Karn. We like Infect.
Who's we? Is that you?
That's me.
I don't like Karn.
I like Karn. I like Karn and I like Tron.
I like Karn when you have to like actually pay 7 mana instead of tap 3 lands that make,
Hey man, that's what we get.
Instead of play Karn for 3 mana.
You know what I like too? I like Sundering Titan. That's banned in a lot of formats. Not here. Does he play Sundering Titan?
Have
we not jumped on that? God, come on! Sundering Titan was the key. It's first of all, tutored up with Eye of Ugin. Done. Probably the biggest butt you can play in Modern. What? What are you going to tell me about Sundering Titan?
When you cast like
Sundering Titan
9 mana
and win
spell cards, it doesn't matter how big their butt is. Your opponent just loses.
I think they lose because he comes in and is like, I see you have shock lands. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. And then you're like, are you going to swords him? That's dead. That's dead. And you're like, yeah.
It doesn't matter how. Like Sundering Titan could be a 1/1 for for 9 that did what it did. Your opponent would still lose.
Scornful egotist with Sundering Titan abilities, except he gets morphed. Sure. Oh man,
right.
Come on. Don't
Will Hochman going to be on the play here?
Hey, poor Tron players.
Let's see if the Tron player gets turn 3'd. I think that's 6 cards from Will.
It's definitely possible.
No, 7.
He has 7.
Does he have a land? Is the question.
I don't know. Is that double vines?
There's at least 1 vines. There might be another one next to the vines.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Did Ben Janis draw Natural Tron and oh no, must not have.
No.
I was about to say, did he draw Natural Tron and Karn?
Don't worry, he'll get it off his
off his maul, off his maul.
No problem.
6. Oh wow, that's good.
Hell, he'll probably just keep a 1-lander that is just 1 Tron piece with a Karn, and then just rip 2 straight Tron lands because that's what Tron does.
If you guys have a chance, viewers out there in Twitch land, you should head over to our YouTube channel. That's Nerd Rage Gaming 1 when you search it up on YouTube, and check out the finals of SCG Indie States in Modern, not the standard event, but the Modern event. And watch the grossest Tron hands ever ripped by a living human being. And just remember, as you're watching the video, that we had to convince him to stay and play because he was fine with just leaving and not wanting to play. And then proceeded to draw Natural Tron with like 2 Karns and I don't know. The games were...
Kept 1-landers with multiple Karns, just rips 2...
Yeah, just draws both of the cards he needs. You're like, ugh. Black.
Turn 1 Inkmoth, turn 1 Power Plant into Chromatic Star from Ben. Kind of a slow hand from Will.
Yeah.
Inkmoth Nexus is the slower of the kills, since it requires mana to activate. Mismatching Breeding Pools. Get out of here. Oh, God. It's
the lands
probably because the other one was so bent and U-shaped. I had to get rid of it. I had to get a new one.
It was bowing so hard.
Hey man, if Will Hochman doesn't plan on selling any of these cards, more power to him to just bend him into arcs.
Oh, jeez.
Crack a star. Unfortunately, I don't think Ben has a different Tron piece. I think he just has. Oh, there's Sylvan Striving.
That seems okay.
Now he found another one.
Yep. Is that a Ghost Quarters he got?
Could be. Ghost Quarters pretty good here. Makes sense. If your opponent is only Inkmoth Nexus,
yeah,
might as well get a Ghost Quarter. Get him. So I think it looks like Will has Nature's Claim in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he has another Infector. Boom, bash you.
Get you.
Put you to 2.
It's going to be 2 Infect.
Protection spell. Okay, he has Vines, but Vines, he can't activate the Inkmoth Nexus and cast Vines.
Goodbye.
Ghost Quarter is so annoying. You just can't even counter it.
You find a new card to hate every round. It's amazing. You're like, ugh, Ghost Quarters.
I like Ghost Quarter as a card, but it's just is really annoying to play against as Infect.
Black Thundermaw Hellkite.
No, that card. I don't like that card either. I just remember getting crushed by Jundex back when it was in Standard.
Yeah,
See, look at this.
Those are good decks.
Mismatch. Breeding pools. He's got 3. Go fetch one that's like the other one. Come on. Show some respect for the game. Oh, God. He's got 2 elements in his hand. Nature's Claim, a map. Boom.
Get you. Ben Janis.
Taste it.
24.
How does it feel? Will Hochman's going to rip a Infect creature right here.
There's some mutagenic growth.
Ugh.
Show me a mine? Do we have a mine?
No, we
have
have
another
power
power plant.
We can also crack this expedition map to go get.
We'll do that at the end of our opponent's turn. We're not wasting time now. Come on. What are we? It's a power plant. They both have the same artwork. Why would you not play the foil black bordered edition of those? That's just.
I don't know, because you're not a baller.
I'm not a baller, and I had the foil play sets of them. They were beautiful cards.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Now
there we are. Now we've got it.
Boy, we really could use an
There's a
Infector.
Noble Hierarch.
That's not an Infector.
I know.
We could get him with regular damage.
It does do damage. Yeah, stop being so bourgeoisie.
There's a tower. I like what I like. And I like the high-end stuff. That isn't foil. Ugh. Foils are gross.
You're wrong. Come on. Don't be like that.
You're right. We should all just play with 7th edition, 8th edition, 5th edition, just white-bordered, garbage, disgusting cards that have terrible artwork.
Oh, man. And have terrible artwork.
One of the reasons I didn't play Merfolk was because Josh Roman let me his Lord of Atlantis, and they were the 7th edition ones, and they were just gross.
He loves those 7th edition lords. Oh, boy.
Oh, hey, what up?
Oh, jeez. Well, that's a worm coil.
Hey, look, it's a Pendlehaven.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Pendlehaven.
Man, that Noble Hierarch's going to be huge.
You can't target Noble Hierarch with Pendlehaven.
Oh, yeah, because it's not a 1-1.
Not a 1-1.
Sure. Well, hold on. Can we get it there somehow? No. No, because it'll be a 1-2. Ugh, Exalted.
Yep.
Gosh, there's no luck for us.
We could Distortion Strike it.
Oh, there we go.
Then Pendlehaven.
That's the that's the ticket.
That's the ticket.
That's the ticket to getting in.
All right, Ben Janis now has
30
4, 6, 8, 9, 12 mana.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Hey, look, it's a Dryad Arbor.
Could have fetched that Dryad Arbor up, actually. Oathstone doesn't blow up lands, right?
Oathstone does not blow up lands.
Oh, yeah, our opponent has Wormcoil Engine is at 30. Yeah, we're never going to kill him with regular damage.
Oh, but he's not even cracking. He's just going to put a Fate token onto the Wormcoil Engine. So when I do crack it, my Wormcoil doesn't die.
You know what's the worst top deck in Infect?
What?
Dryad Arbor. It feels bad every time. Just like...
every time you draw it?
Oh, you don't cast any spells this turn?
Yeah.
It's sweet to fetch up, but...
It's Pyroclasm.
Hey, what up? GG. Nah, this is fine. Pump your Dryad Arbor.
Yep.
Mutagenic Growth your other guy.
Nah, just let it die.
Nah, dude. How are we supposed to win this game?
How? By
our opponent's at 30.
We're supposed to be
unless there's a card that says Dryad Arbor now has Infect.
Oh God, Triumph of the Horde.
Oh, and a spell switch? Sure, guy. Just sure.
We could Triumph of the Horde. That'd get us there. We would lose still.
Will Hochman is dead as dead can be.
Yeah, he's not long for this world against the Wormcoil.
He has to block.
Also, grats to you, Ben Janis. Your board state is very neatly organized, and I thank you for that because I just table tilt when my opponents have board states that are completely all over the place.
So now you can't... Well, I guess you can win. It doesn't matter. You can still chump block with Dryad Arbor next turn. But we're in chump block mode.
This is correct.
Hey, what up? It's a Ghost Quarter, so now we can't. Look at this guy. He's got it all. Oh, it's an Infector.
Oh, it's happening.
All right.
What? Oh. There's another... the Fate tokens. They're coming out.
I feel like Will also has a Nature's Claim.
Sure.
So he could Nature's Claim this Worm Coil, but we're just not getting anywhere. Well, you can't even Nature's Claim because then you kill the Spellskite.
We're going to give him a life. Power. Oh, Ancient Stirring. Okay. So we're looking for something big. Let's find a Karn.
So I think Will's out is Nature's Claim, the Worm Coil Engine.
Sure.
Kill the Spellskite. Block. Have your opponent cast some ridiculous spell so that they can't pop Stone, untap and kill them.
Some super overcosted spell. You know he's got like unlimited mana right now, right?
Yeah. And he can still cast like...
So, what? Where's the Nature's Claim? If he used the Nature's Claim in response to the activation, the tokens would die, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that would have been the time to use it, not now when we're going to go to block skis and hope to kill the... Yes, that is a Worm Coil.
It is killing you if you don't block.
Yes, it is.
I thought we Ghost Quartered it.
Ghost Quartered what?
The Dryad Arbor.
No, when did we go? No, we Ghost Quartered the Ingmon necklace.
Well, isn't that a Ghost Quarter? Can't we just Ghost Quarter it?
What? We have a Worm Coil engine. What is
oh my god, we're going to become immense.
Dead!
Dude, don't worry. We got this.
No, we don't.
Become immense. Kill the Worm Coil engine.
Okay.
Hope he doesn't pay for the Spellskite.
Completely ignore that. I mean, in all honesty, if that's what's going to happen, he doesn't even dispel Skite. He'll just Ghost Quarter it then.
Yeah.
Right?
He needs to forget about that. Well, we can Vines it and then hope he doesn't.
Okay, so he's going to become Immense it.
Oh, redirect his Spellskite.
Yes.
Sir. Then it will.
34.
He should have attacked with the Spellskite. You'd be dead. If we attack with Spellskite, Will's just dead. Now we're getting him another turn for him to draw literal nothing.
You're not wrong.
Doesn't matter, he can't draw anything.
Nope. It's a Spell Pierce.
Yeah,
that's it. Ben Janis is going to take the match 2-1 over Mr. Will Hochman, playing Infect Green-Red Tron, flexing its muscles.
Definitely.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost Quarter. Get Ghost Quartered. Decks that can tutor up Ghost Quarter. Pretty good against Stinkmoth Nexus. So, Will unfortunately loses what I think is a pretty good